Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm Ryugo. Hello again, and welcome back to the video series. This time we're going to be covering TvT. Also, a lot of you may have noticed that the sound quality sounds a little bit better. I actually upgraded my microphone recently, so hopefully future videos will sound a lot better than a headset mic. Anyways, for TvT, I'm going to be showing you guys my current favorite build, something I've been having so much success with, like way more success than I ever have in TvT in a really, really long time. I'm talking like since 2017. This is basically the Starport Expand build. It's very similar to the noob check build, but this one is not a proxy. It is very aggressive and it is at home, but I really like it. I've been playing TvT a lot more aggressively. I find that you can just get so much out of, you know, out-microing your opponent and getting that early game advantage. So we're going to be covering that. This build is a double gas build. So we're going to grab, of course, the 15 gas, the 16 Rex, and the 17 gas. And you can SCV scout if you want. You don't really need to. If you go double Raven, which this build hopefully will be going, then you're essentially safe against everything. Assuming you know the right reaction to it. Because Ravens right now are just so powerful. They honestly should be nerfed, but as it is, it probably won't be, not for a long while at least, maybe in 2020, maybe. So we're going to go ahead and grab our Orbital, Reaper, and we're not going to send the SV down. That was actually a little bit of a mistake. We're going to go for a Factory here, and we're going to pull 1 and 1 off of gas. That's 1 here, 1 here. And we're going to go ahead and make a depot. On Acropolis, you'll notice that this map has like this little ledge spot. 1 depot just above here, and 3 spaces down should cover it. And we're going to go ahead and make up to 3 Reapers. And you want to put your Reapers right over here. And the reason why we walled off here is because we're not going to be expanding for a while, and we don't want our opponent to know that. So we're going to put our Reaper just in front of here just so we can deny any kind of scouting, right? Because by now you would want to have your natural have taken. So we're going to go ahead and get a Hellion, a Starport immediately after, and then we're going to put our guys back on gas after the Starport. And this is why we're like trying to stop them from seeing right over here. We don't want them to know we didn't expand. That can be a really big tell. So we're going to go ahead and grab that next depot at about 26. And just remember to watch your units occasionally as you're doing this build. And we're going to go up to, we're going to cut workers right over here. Because right after the Starport's done, we're then going to take our expansion. So we're just going to chill for now. We're going to have a mule in a little bit. So we're going to drop that mule. And we're going to go ahead and put a Liberator here. We're going to rally it here and then to the main base. Hellion. And after this third Reaper, we're going to go for a Tech Lab. And we're just going to chill here for a little bit. Now you may say, hey, but we have the 3 Reaper, 2 Hellion. Well, that's not good enough. We're actually going to be going for 3 Reaper, 3 Hellion. Ooh, magic numbers. So after this, remember to make a Tech Lab on the barracks right away, and you want to swap these two immediately. And you're going to take these units, and you're going to push right across. You're going to make a Cyclone right away, a Reactor on the barracks. You're going to continue SCV production. And you're going to go for a Tech Lab after this. We're also going to pull an SCV down, and you're just going to start your third gas early. And you can see we're going to be making 2 Marines, 1 Cyclone, 1 Raven at a time. We're just going to go ahead and hopefully kill our opponent at their natural here. So hopefully this would have been doing damage. If they don't have a natural, you know, just poke in here. You have so many units, like way more than your opponent should. So hopefully you can get something done. And you're going to go 2 Marines. We're going to cut the second Cyclone for just a little bit. We're going to rally down here to the second gas. This Liberator should siege right on top of the mineral field. Your goal is with this this force here is to kill either whatever Marines they have or a Cyclone if they made that instead. And you're going to make 2 Cyclones behind this yourself. I'm finding that like double Cyclone is really solid. It's just a really strong pair of units you can push out with when you have the Raven as well. So behind this, we're just going to chill up here. We're going to do our macro cycles. The AI is obviously dead here. This is kind of how most of my TvTs have been going. Assuming I don't make a mistake or my opponent's like not ready. You can just kill your opponent. It's great. Life is fun. Now we're going to go up to 2 Ravens, like I said, and after these 2 Cyclones, you're going to grab these and also push across the map. Be careful with your Cyclones. Don't lose them. They're really important. If you think your opponent's going to like hit you with a Banshee or something, leave the Cyclones at home. Like, push out at your own discretion. But if you already won this early engagement, go ahead and push out. You have a lot of units, and like this stuff will snowball in TvT. Now, we did get a really big supply cap here, which is pretty bad. But at 530, you wouldn't want to take your expansion as normal. And that was actually a really big supply cap. So we missed quite a lot of workers, and you can kind of see like how much a supply block can really hurt you. So after the 2 Ravens, we're going to swap it out. We're going to go for Stim. Double Raven. Or sorry, double Viking with our double Raven. And we're just going to sit at home with our units. Of course, we like doing this push here. Cyclones can like pick off other Cyclones, you know, maybe a couple Marines and Hellions if they kept those alive. Just double Cyclone is capable of a lot. You can even snipe off their own Raven if they don't have a tank sieged. Or like the tank's not in position, you know. I've even had a couple games where somebody tries to send out a counter drop, and I just like kill it before it really reaches me. Now at about 6:30, double engineering bay. And then after the double engineering bay, you're gonna go double racks. We're going to cut Vikings for just a tiny bit. And we're going to grab our 4th gas at 640. We're going to go back to making the double Viking. You can see this force is just like, it's really powerful. If you micro well, you can snowball so hard with an early aggressive opener in TvT. Now with our next 200 gas, we got the double Viking still going on here. We're going to go ahead and get +1 attack and +1 armor. We're going to go ahead and land our 3rd. Just going to have 2 of our units over here. They should be coming down anyways. And remember, keep your air count high. Air superiority in TvT is really, really essential. I like to grab my my 3rd gas right away. And then after your 3rd's landed, you can go ahead and you can grab your 4th and 5th racks. And we can just siege defensively. If you kept this Liberator alive, like you didn't commit it because you thought it was going to die, that's so good. Because now you can build up your air count and you already have the Liberator for your big push. So you can keep scanning your opponent, honestly, if you want, like, see, hey, is my army bigger than theirs, or is it, like, about even? Is it smaller? Then you can decide if you want to make medevacs or more Vikings. Kind of ordeal. Getting supply blocked a lot today. It also happened in my other video. Pretty rusty mechanics, but it's okay. Now we're going to go ahead and throw down our 2nd factory, right as combat shields is about 20% down, beside the Tech Lab barracks. And we're going to go ahead and throw down our armory. Double reactor. And let's say here we have a bigger air army. We're now going to start our medevacs. And we're also going to keep making those mariners. More depots. And you know what? You can also like just throw your 3rd CC on site, or your 4th CC on site, excuse me. You'll see +2 or +1/+1's almost done soon. We can go sensor tower here, and sensor tower here. And you're going to notice as this factory finishes, combat shields should also be finishing. So we're going to swap it with this tech lab, and we're going to have this barracks make a reactor. And now with that reactor, we're producing 10 Marines instead of 9, and 2 tanks as soon as we possibly can. Because we already got everything we need out of the tech lab, assuming it's a standard game of biotank versus biotank, you know? So we're going to go ahead and start our +2/+2. Jeez, the supply blocks today, though. Man. This is a little bit embarrassing for me, but it really happens every now and then to everybody. You can use your extra minerals to throw down some missile turrets if you're worried about a doom drop. You want to go up to about like 74 SCVs. You can see we have that the 10x marine production going on. We can have our double tank production. Fort CC is finally done. We can mule that up. Take our double gas right away. And at this point, you're playing just for air superiority. Excuse me. Honestly, as your +1/+1 was finished, you should have gone for your first and initial push. So we're a little bit late on that as well, but you guys get the idea, assuming you're listening and you do understand. If you do want to ask questions, I always answer questions in the comments. So yeah, you can see you have your push here. You can take it slow. We should have air superiority, and we should have more, assuming that our aggression went well. Part of the trade-off, though, with aggression is that if you kind of messed it up, your opponent can actually skyrocket ahead of you. So when doing a build like this, you have to make sure that you're not like taking a bad fight or controlling things poorly, because you're investing into the damage. So if your opponent holds it, then it can be pretty bad news bears for you. But if you did all of this right, your TvTs should just look really dominating. Personally, this is like how I like to play TvT. I'm enjoying this style a lot. But yeah, if you like it, please leave a like on the video, comment if you have questions, as I said before, and thank you for watching.